Okay, here we go again. This is a daily occurrence, and the Greenville Group is going to have to do something about this because I'm going to get this water tested. Whether or not they're going to help pay for it or not, then I'm going to take them to court and charge them for the cost, which is approximately $350 for a panel test of unknown contaminants. And you either have to do a bacterial panel or a chemical panel to determine what the possible contaminants might be. And if you don't know what the contaminants are, then you have to pay a lot of money for them to test for a whole set of possible toxins in your water. And right now it is, what time is it? 4:10 a.m. Today's Friday, October 4th. I have been in the shower for exactly 15 minutes. The water has smelled fine up until now. I've already rinsed out my shirt and the shirt smells fine. And now all of a sudden, while I have shampoo in my hair, all right, do you see all that shampoo right there? Covered with shampoo. I should smell like flowers, okay? This water coming out of this shower head and this tap right here suddenly started to smell like vomit once again. I actually managed to rinse out a washcloth in that water and the water smelled fine because for some strange reason, just as I'm about to rinse out shampoo and conditioner from my hair, that's when the water suddenly starts to smell like vomit. And it's most frequently these days vomit. So as I've mentioned in dozens of prior videos, the Greenville Group has been renting to a career psychopath who I have been informed is being sponsored, named Jasmine Irizarry. Irizarry has claimed to be a structural engineer, aka plumber, on social media. Mr. Oleg Eliseyev, the property manager, has also informed me and praised Irizarry's super talented hacking abilities, saying that she can hack into anything. Oh, she's so good. She can get into anything. She can take care of anything. So when the water to this tap and this shower head and my kitchen sink all suddenly start to smell like vomit, when I am rinsing out my hair, this is very strongly supportive of the multiple people who have told me that there are surveillance devices in this bathroom and in my living space, including a former maintenance manager and a couple of Boston police detectives who said they had knowledge of surveillance devices being used in this unit, but they don't know if they're still there and they don't know who to talk to about that, meaning they're not sure whose devices they belong to or who these devices belong to. Irizarry lived in the bathroom behind this wall officially between 2013 and 2022, and she continues to be housed in this building, although why Greenville moved her out of the unit behind this wall, unit 78, 2 years ago, I don't know, because she continues to access the premises of her former bathroom. And earlier tonight at around 3 a.m., when I was trying to use this toilet, somebody started getting really agitated directly behind this wall. While I was sitting on the toilet, this is something that Irizarry has been doing for 12 years now. She gets really agitated physically directly behind this wall when I try to use the toilet in this bathroom, no matter how quiet I'm trying to be. And there's no possible way she could know what I'm doing in this bathroom. Okay. When I sit on the toilet, it's completely silent. I don't slam the lid open or anything like that. I'm deliberately very, very quiet. And at 3 a.m, when somebody's sitting in the vacant premises of their former bathroom and smacking the wall, getting all jiggy and agitated against that wall right there, then something is wrong with that person, not with you. Right now, I can't finish showering. And the water stinks like vomit. And again, because Irizarry lived in that bathroom for 10 years officially, and she continues to somehow access the premises of that bathroom and likes to physically dox her presence in that bathroom by getting all agitated against this wall. There's a connection here between the stinking, foul-smelling tap water and Irizarry's constant presence in that bathroom. As I keep mentioning, in June of 2019, on a Sunday afternoon, Irizarry conducted a tremendous amount of plumbing work against the pipes to this bathroom from the inside of the bathroom directly behind this wall. And when I contacted maintenance about it, they said that it was not them doing the work and they had no knowledge of the work being done. This means that Irizarry took it upon herself to engage in some kind of plumbing work against the pipes to this bathroom. And that's when the water suddenly started to stink and smell foul and make me sick. In 2019, I had been living in this unit for 9 years. I moved in 2011, so that was 8 years, and never had any issues with the water at all. After the plumbing work was done, that's when the water to this tap and that shower head and my kitchen tap suddenly started to stink really nasty and make me sick whenever I tried to drink it or use it for food preparation or rinsing out my eyes or brushing my teeth, etc. When a former maintenance manager went and checked out what was going on, he said they could have put a saddle valve against the intake pipe to this unit, which is a really easy to obtain, cheap, commonly used piece of hardware that you can clamp around any intake water pipe and then pump in whatever you want into the intake water pipe, because the saddle valve has a nozzle attachment and you can pump in whatever filth and contamination that you want. I suspect Irizarry is using a saddle valve against the intake pipe to this unit, which feeds this bathroom and then apparently feeds the bathrooms in the back of the floor, because the intake pipe is running along the hallway ceiling and goes all the way into the common bathrooms at the back of the floor. Because Irizarry has been referred to by the Greenville Group on multiple occasions as their surveillance expert, then she is most likely using surveillance devices in this bathroom. And people keep telling me they get to see what I do in this unit, so that's not a stretch. And then I can't use the water when I need to rinse off. Again, I've been showering for 15 minutes now. The water has smelled fine, and now it smells like vomit, and I can't finish rinsing out in this bathroom, which means I have to go down the hall to the common bathroom. Yeah. And finish rinsing out there. Usually the water does not stink in that bathroom for the first few minutes that I try to use it, but I have to call the Greenville Group and tell them, once again, I cannot use my bathroom, and they're charging me for a bathroom. So, I don't have to pay for this because I keep having to jump out when they're allowing their resident psychopath, who's also a plumber, who brags about being a structural engineer, to contaminate the tap water.
Our office hours are from 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. Our office is currently closed. If this is an emergency, please press 1. Otherwise, press 2 to leave a voicemail for the front office. After the tone, please leave a detailed
message with your name and
number so we may get back to you when we return.
Hi there. It's right around 4:15 a.m. on Friday, October 4th, 2024. I'm calling from Unit 89 once again to report that I've had to jump out of my shower after standing under the shower water for 15 minutes, because as soon as I started trying to rinse out the shampoo from my hair, the water to my shower head, as well as to the bathroom tap and to my kitchen tap, started to stink like vomit, all at the same time. When I went over to my bathroom tap to try to rinse out my face in it, all of a sudden that water smelled like vomit. And then when I went over to my kitchen sink to try to stick my head under that tap, that water started to smell like vomit as well. When I shut the water off or walk away from it, it doesn't smell like vomit. When I go down the hall to the common bathroom to try to quickly rinse off under it, that water does not smell like vomit. The water suddenly starts to smell like vomit 15 to 20 minutes into my shower every single time I try to take a shower in this unit. And this has been going on for weeks and months, and I've been reporting it for weeks and months, and it continues to happen because you guys are literally allowing Jasmine Irizarry, your paid psychopath and sponsored career harasser, to intermittently contaminate the water to this unit based on what I'm trying to do with it. Obviously, because you guys are retaining her structural engineering services, as she has bragged to being on social media. Jasmine Irizarry is a psychopath. That is a fact. That is a verifiable scientific fact, and has been told to me by multiple law enforcement officers over the last 10 years. She also claims to be a structural engineer on social media and verifiably lived in the bathroom of Unit 78 behind my kitchen sink for 10 years between 2013 and 2022. The bathroom of Unit 78 has been kept permanently vacant and empty ever since 2022, when you guys somehow moved Irizarry out for some strange reason, but then you're keeping that unit vacant and empty, and she continues to be able to access the premises late at night, early in the morning. Over the last few mornings, at exactly 3:30 or 4 in the morning, when I go into my bathroom to try to use the shower or the toilet, Irizarry physically gets agitated and violent against the wall behind my bathroom, which is the bathroom of Unit 78, and she likes to dox her physical presence in her bathroom when I try to enter my bathroom to get ready for work. It is now 4:15 a.m. I've been trying to use the shower in my bathroom for 20 minutes, and now the water stinks like vomit. Irizarry obviously has something to do with this. One of your former maintenance managers suggested that Irizarry was using a saddle valve against the intake pipe to my unit, to my bathroom, which is an easy to use, cheap, easily obtainable piece of hardware that anybody can get at any hardware store. You just clamp it around a pipe, you puncture the pipe, and then you attach a nozzle to the saddle valve because it has a nozzle attachment. You can pump in whatever contamination you want. You guys are charging me for a unit with a private bathroom, which I cannot use because you're permitting Irizarry, your career criminal, to contaminate the water to my shower and to my taps when I try to use them to rinse out my hair or my face. It's always when I try to rinse out my hair or my face. The water stinks like feet or like vomit 20 minutes into my shower. This happens just about every single day. And then when I go down the hall to try to use that bathroom, usually that shower water smells just fine. I am recording this voicemail for legal purposes, and I will be following up in court because I cannot use the shower and the water to that shower at any point without that water suddenly stinking like vomit or like feet 20 minutes into my shower. Thank you. Every morning. This is going to become part of my morning routine. Just after coffee, I might as well just start calling the Greenville group even before I get into the shower, because chances are 15 or 20 minutes into that shower, when I'm trying to rinse out the shampoo from my hair, that water is going to smell like vomit. We have a serious problem. There's also no heat, so I have to leave the burners going on my stove for warmth because it's freezing in here right now, and can't use the bathroom. It smells like vomit in here now. I have a tub full of bleach right here. This is all bleach right here. And this is rubbing alcohol, okay? Do you see that? I have another thing of rubbing alcohol right here to spray everything down. I should not be smelling vomit nonstop coming out of that shower head. And the vomit smell goes away when I step out of the bathroom, which means that it's not my hair that smells like vomit. My hair is covered with shampoo. I'm covered with soap. I'm trying to rinse off, and I can't because that water smells like vomit. Okie dokie. My hair's all rinsed off, and the water smelled fine. No vomit smell, so the vomit smell is not coming. The vomit smell is not coming from me. That water smelled just fine. Oh my God. Okay. So I can smell like the vomit water from here. That is a strong smell, and it's not coming from me because, again, I just rinsed off down the hall and that water smelled just fine. So the vomit smell is deliberately being pumped into this water somehow. Again, presumably using a simple, easy to use, cheap piece of hardware called a saddle valve. All you need to do is clamp it around the pipe. If you have access to that pipe, and Irizarry certainly does, she spends a lot of time in the bathroom behind this wall and has been for 10 years now. So, the fact that she's being sponsored by the Greenville Group and they're refusing to address her behavior suggests a copacetic relationship between the management of this building and the psychopath Irizarry, who claims to be a plumber.